All right, we're there. All right, what's going on, everybody? Serial Entrepreneur here, ready to go, ready to talk about what's going on today. My hat's still a little wet. I had to wash it off. But if you guys are watching the replay and you don't feel like listening to the announcements and some of the actual useful information for this video that we're going to be talking about, like what we're going to be talking about in this video, you can go ahead and skip forward if you like, if you're watching the replay. But as always, I recommend you sit here and kind of listen through it because there's always some important updates on our live events because we're just cool like that and we do updates. But let me get my channel open so that way I can actually see the comments. There's always there we go. Okay, what's going on, Ted? Sheldon, what's up? When you guys go ahead, or when you pop in, go ahead and say what's up. Let me know you're in. Let me know where you're from, just in case I haven't heard where you're from before. Or in case I forgot, because sometimes I forget. Actually, I'm not going to lie. I forget a lot of things. That's why we make lists. And we have things like Asana and Google Calendar and all kinds of other things to keep us on track. Jamie, hey, how's it going? Whew, it's been a hell of a week. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a hell of a week. But it's been a good week. You guys can see, look, there's not a, where's it? Yeah, there's not a pile of clothes there anymore. There used to be last week, there was a pile of clothes there. So that's not there anymore. We got the clothes folded and put up. Yeah. Setup still the same. Oh, we got a table this time, little conference table. So next week when I have one of the guys who's actually paid for a mentorship, in-person mentorship, he's going to be coming actually to my house. So that's kind of different. But we're going to do that because I can. And you can't tell me I can't. But anyway, he's going to come to my house. We're probably going to sit over at that table. We're going to work on getting his campaigns going for his e-commerce store. But yeah, Alex, what's going on, man? Oh, Dallas, what's up? Yeah, new area. Sheldon's from Trinidad. Yeah, I remember you telling me you're from Trinidad, Sheldon. So we got something really cool for you guys today. You're definitely, excuse me. Whew, it's been long. It's been real long, real long. I've been up till working till 11 o'clock at night. I got some exciting news for you guys though. Some really cool stuff. Obviously we hit 5,000 subscribers. So yay for that. That was pretty cool. Somebody's already down thumbed this video. Somebody's just a hater. I love it. Yo, all right. All of y'all people who like my stuff and who are watching, help flood out that little down thumb hater, Mr. Hater, and throw some likes down there real quick. I love it. I love it when you start to make money and you start to help people out and you start to do things for other people and they don't agree with how you're doing it or what you're doing. They like to hate real hard. But hey, it's what comes with the territory. I don't know who dislikes Sheldon. Oh, Dallas is excited. I got his name right on the first time. He's from Connecticut. Sen, what's going on, man? I know you're from Vegas. You always hit me up trying to get me to come out to Vegas. Don't worry, though. I'll be out in Vegas soon enough. Nick Bingham from Gwinnett. You're actually on the opposite side of where I'm at. I'm over in Woodstock. So I know where you at. My ex used to live over there. But so like I was saying, we have the 5,000 subscribers that we hit today. Yay for that. We're going to basically do a big giveaway tonight. We're going to give away 5 mentorship courses tonight. 5 of them. 5 mentorship courses we're giving away tonight. So if y'all didn't win on the last one, that's okay. Don't worry. You have 5 chances to win tonight. And I'm going to give them out all throughout this video. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to give one away right now. All right. Who wants to win a mentorship course right now? Because I've got 5 of them to give away, so I'm going to give away 5. Who wants to win one? Who wants to win one right now? I know y'all. I know one of y'all wants to win one right now. So if you want to win, the first thing you got to do to qualify for this is to actually share this video. You see in the bottom of the corner or bottom corner of the YouTube channel video. Just share this video to your Facebook page, something like that. That's going to be the first qualifier, but I also have a little extra. So Still me. me, still me. I'm in. Cool. All right, guys. So again, you have to share this video. If you don't, and I check up on you later, I'm going to revoke your coupon code. So you better not lie to me, because I will go behind and check. Because you're going to have to message me on my personal or on my business Facebook page anyways. So if you don't share it, again, I'm going to go check. All right. But what I want to talk to you guys about, what I want to ask, I'm just going to do a random question. So let me think here. What should we do for the first question? All right. Let's see if somebody can get this one. In what month did I start my YouTube channel? In what month? What month was the first video released? And actually, I'm going to have to double check on that, but I'm going to do that real quick. In what month was the first video released? That was the first time we ever started our YouTube channel. So ready, go. First person to answer it gets it. I'm going to do a quick check to see when that bit. Oh, it must have been March. We'll see. I actually have to check. It was either March or April. I know that. So I'm going to check real quick. Make sure y'all are right. But if it's March, who had it first? If it's March, Sarah Rosales wins. So let me check and go back to that really quick. Videos. I'm going to have to scroll through this. We got like 170 videos now. It's getting ridiculous. All right, come on. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, it wasn't March. Wasn't March. So you guys can still answer. Wait, Odala, nope, Sheldon. What would a receipt look like for your service? Sheldon, it looks like you won one, buddy. I remember last week he was so upset he didn't win. Sheldon, it looks like you're the winner for this. It was in January of 2017. And Odalis, or sorry, Sheldon, you were the first person to answer correctly. So yeah, I'm just double checking. So yeah, Sheldon, make sure you send me a message on my Facebook business page. We're going to give you the first one away. So we've got 4 left. Don't worry, guys. There's 4 left, 4 more chances for you guys to win. And Sheldon can't win it. So that's one less person for y'all to compete with. But Sheldon, congratulations on winning the first mentorship course giveaway. Congratulations. Thank you guys for answering. Torin asks, what would a receipt look like for your service? Basically, it's just an invoice. I invoice via QuickBooks, and we just basically go through line items and say, you know, what services we provided. So if it's social media marketing, we'll say, you know, social media management, and then we'll do Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, whichever ones we managed. And then we'll do, you know, if Facebook ads was included, we'll talk about Facebook ads. That'll be its own line item. If we did email marketing or automation building, you know, whatever service you perform, it just needs to be its own line item with how much you charge for it. Let me see. Big Frank Vlogs. What's going on, man? Leah Morel is here. She's been commenting like crazy on my videos. So I like in the last 2 days. So I know she probably wants to win. Dak, what's going on, bro? Let me see here. What else we got? Oh, and by the way, if you haven't liked this video yet, you also don't qualify for one of these mentorship course giveaways. So you better make sure you like that video down below. And also, like I mentioned, you guys got to share it to your page if you want to qualify, because I am going to check up on you guys when it comes time for me to actually, you know, go to my business Facebook page, and I'm going to check from the message from you. I'm going to go to your profile, and I will request to be your friend if you have that shit set to private. So make sure that you share this video and that you like the video down below to qualify to win one of these mentorship course giveaways. Oh, Dallas, you're right about that. It was a review of Ty Lopez's course. Let me see. I'm familiar with Facebook ads, but how could I show conversions if it's for a restaurant? Restaurants are a little more difficult. You'll want to show things like coupon claims or offer claims, stuff like that. That's a really good way to show like results. The other way is Like if you're running like a weekend special or a, you know, a specific event on a specific day, that's really the best way. But overall, trust me, when it comes down to it, their day-to-day sales should be increasing, or their week-to-week or month-to-month sales. So you'll want to track sales on a weekly or monthly basis, because it is a little different, right? You're not tracking conversion based on somebody taking an action online necessarily, right? So if that's the case, you have to track other things like, you know, increasing sales or increasing foot traffic or increasing, you know, the amount of people that come in, all of that stuff that you're going to look for. So you'll want to get the numbers from them. Don't worry, guys, if you didn't win. Like I said, we're giving away 4 more. We've got 5 total we're giving away. So not a big deal if you didn't win the first one. Let me get into the mentorship group, or not the mentorship group. I'm going to go to our public group. If you guys haven't joined our open group yet on Facebook, you're definitely going to want to do that. And just because, again, you get all of the free value that you could ever possibly want there. Let me close this out so I don't give away coupon codes before I share my screen. Almost gave away all the coupon codes. So let me see here. Let's get to some other questions. Congrats, Sheldon. QuickBooks is a website. Yes, QuickBooks is, well, it's a software that tracks like revenues and expenses. Sen says he's back. What do you use for client account passwords and username? You can use LastPass. That's a pretty cool little app. I would promote another one, but never mind. I'm not even going to, that's a whole nother story. All right. So let me go through, I'm going to share my screen really quick, and we're going to go through some of the questions that are on the mentorship, or not the mentor. I keep saying mentorship, on the public group. So let me see here. Cool. You guys can see this is our public group, Serial Entrepreneurs, SMMA, and Digital Marketing Agency Help Group. The longest group name on Facebook by far. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through some of these questions that these guys have and try and get as many of these answered. Like I said, we hit 5,000 subs today, so that was, yay, big time. But we're trying to hit 10,000 hopefully before the end of the year. Oh, and then I guess before I go into these questions really quick, let me stop sharing my screen. All right, before we go into these questions really quick, so I'm potentially working on some big time stuff here. The first thing is we're considering starting a personal branding course. All right, it's going to be all about, you know, what I've done over the last year and a half to start my personal brand on here, get all these people involved on these live events like you're seeing right now, and how I've been able to scale this business that I started a year and a half ago up to, you know, over $10,000 plus per month. So let me ask you guys a question. If you are interested in personal branding, you know, making money off of a passion that you may have, whether that's sports, working out, pets, racing, you know, food, whatever. If you're interested in a personal branding course, or if you think that I could build a personal branding course that would benefit you, leave a yes in the comments below. I want to see how many of you guys think that's a good idea. I asked this question in the group. You'll actually see that in a second, but we've already got a meeting set up on Monday to talk to Jeremy Adams and Maxwell Finn, 2 really, really big time entrepreneurs. They've worked with people like Kevin Harrington. He's one of the original sharks from Shark Tank. They were partnered with him and his agency. They work with companies like 3M, you know, the people who make like all the office supplies. They do their marketing, but Maxwell Finn himself has a multi-million-dollar e-commerce, well, several multi-million-dollar e-commerce businesses. He does a Facebook ads training program, really, really top-notch training program. So Jordan, is the profile with the car, or if you, Sheldon, if you want the profile link, just click the description or in the area for the description below and look for our business Facebook page. It's not our open public group. It's a actual business page. You can, if you can't tell the difference between a business page and a public group, we might need to have a one-on-one talk. But yeah, you guys let me know if, you think a personal branding course from me would be beneficial to you, because we are meeting with them on Monday. We're talking about partnering with them on that personal branding course. So there would be tons and tons of value in this course with regards to, you know, their expertise in Facebook ads, pay-per-click ads, email marketing, all of that, plus, you know, our end on personal branding, email marketing, social media marketing, YouTube marketing, which is something that they actually look to us for, is, you know, running a YouTube channel. That's not their specialty. So if you guys are interested in a personal brand, again, just let me see a yes in the comments, so that way, you know, I can get some feedback from you guys, and even, you know, can, you know, figure out really if it's something that I really should put my time and invest my time into. Because if not, then I'm not going to put my, you know, my time into it. My time is very, very scarce as it is. So to add on another course would take up more time, obviously. But, you know, if it's worth it, if it seems like, you know, you guys could benefit from a personal branding course, and you're thinking about starting, you know, some kind of channel like this, or even, you know, not even necessarily just a channel, but if you've seen people like Billie Jean's Facebook page or something like that, that is a kind of a personal brand. All right. Billie Jean is marketing. I mean, that's a personal brand. So if you guys are thinking about starting something like that, let me see yes in the comments below. But yeah, we're thinking about starting that. So I'm going to go ahead. Let me get this pulled up. All right. So we're going to go through some of these questions really quick. And actually, before I do that, let me bring this screen over here, so that way I can see y'all's questions if you have them. All right. So who else? This is actually a really good question. It's kind of a concern that a lot of you guys may have. And it's because of the fact that, you know, a lot of you are kind of in a position that, you know, I started off in. Like when I was first getting into my marketing agency and starting this YouTube channel, I actually already had a full-time job that I was working. I owned a company doing mobile detailing and commercial pressure washing for businesses and for residential homes. So I was working that full time when I started running my agency and when I started building this brand. And this Pete Kozarek, I'm hoping I got that name right, says, who else is trying to build their agency while having a full-time job? I'd like to know how, I think is what he meant to say, you manage customer meetings. And really, here's the thing, guys. If you're running a 9-to-5 job and you're actually at the same time trying to start a personal or a marketing agency, you're going to have to get crafty. Here's the thing. Business owners are okay with meeting after hours. A lot of them work past 5 anyways. So you're going to have to go straight from one job to another. And if Ted's on this video, he'll tell you right now, we do that basically well, I just stick to one job and I go all day. He goes from his full-time job where he works as a manager for IT at a big company. And then he comes home and helps me with the digital marketing school and the serial entrepreneur stuff, because we're still at that stage where we have to, you know, kind of work it in tandem. But, you know, if you're trying to do the same thing with your agency, then, you know, here's how you're going to have to kind of work it. There's a couple strategies that you can take. Number one, obviously after hours. So straight from work to their office to try and go meet with them. You're going to have to set that meeting up. And it might even take you setting the meeting up while you're, you know, while you're actually at your current job. The other strategy is obviously on weekends. Like, for example, real estate agents are always working on weekends. So that would be a great time to reach out to them anyways. You know that they're working on weekends because that's when they're showing houses and stuff like that. Another strategy that's going to be important, and if you have the budget will be super helpful, is if you guys are having a hard time getting these people to set meetings with you, then what I recommend is try taking someone to dinner or ask them if they want to go get ice cream or coffee. Like, just treat them to something. It doesn't have to be a super fancy dinner. You don't have to take them to get a steak dinner or something where you spend $50. And the other part of that would be make sure they're qualified. Like, don't just take anybody out to dinner. Don't take anybody out to go get ice cream or something like that. Make sure you've done the research up front to even, you know, consider the fact that they're worth your time and effort. Like, if they can't afford your services, then why would you spend money to take them to dinner for them to tell you that they can't buy your marketing package anyways, right? So qualify these businesses. And not only that, but you can start sending out your audits to get the meeting with them when you're getting home from work. So you set it up, you create the audit, you send it out to them, and then the next day while you're at your other job, they send you a message back and say, hey, yeah, we'd like to meet. And then you tell them, look, I'm in the middle of starting, you know, this business. I would love to, you know, meet with you. You'd be my first client, so you get my full attention. People love hearing that. You'd get my full attention. It would all be focused on you, and every little bit of time I had would go into creating your marketing campaigns outside of my 9-to-5 job. So you'd get anywhere from 10 to 20 hours of my time per week, at least in the beginning, right? But you have to be crafty, right? You can't just, walk into any business at 6 o'clock and say, hey, I know your business is closed right now, but can we talk about marketing? You have to do something to actually catch their attention. So, offer to take them out, offer to take them to ice cream, or just grab a drink or get coffee or something, whatever their interest may be, take them out and do that. I mean, this was a great question though, because this is something that I definitely had trouble with in the beginning, because I was working my job. Kafori asks, is pressure washing a profitable business? It's definitely a profitable business. It's just a lot of hard manual labor work. And that's why I wanted to get out of it, because I knew I was smart enough to, make money without having to do as much manual labor as I was doing. Dude, I was getting beat up. I still have scars like on my shins from like one time I was moving my trailer around and I, tried to hop over it and I put my foot on it and then it slipped off because my foot was wet and I scraped all the way down my shin and I have this huge scar on it now. But I mean, it's tolling on your body, and I didn't want to do a job for the rest of my life that was going to be that tolling on my body. Carrie says, I worked it out with my job to go in earlier every day and leave early on one afternoon. That's my window for appointments. Carrie, that's what I'm talking about, Carrie. Hell yeah to you. No, seriously, Carrie, that's badass. I love that. See, that's someone who's driven to get results. That's someone who's really passionate about what they do. And even Carrie's actually right here. She's commenting in the YouTube video, and Carrie's also right here commenting on the actual post in Facebook. But yeah, that's the way you do it. You have to get crafty. Talk to your boss and say, hey, can I come in an hour early each day? And that means, I get to leave early one afternoon so I can spend, 4 to 5 hours just driving to businesses. That's a great way to get, into the doors of business owners and get, to where you can get some time to talk to them while you're working a full-time job. Props to you, Carrie. Alex T, on average, how long does a potential client take to get back to you after you show them an audit? Well, here's the thing, Alex, you should never be waiting for them. So after I show an audit, immediately what I do, so here's kind of a sales tip for you guys. Immediately what I do after I talk to someone or present that audit to them, the very next thing that should come out of your mouth should be, so, Mr. Business Owner, I'm glad you like the audit. What I would like to do is set up another meeting with you either on, Tuesday around 2 o'clock of next week, or maybe Thursday at 10 a.m. And you and I can go over a proposal of what I think would work the best for your business with regards to, a marketing proposal, a full-on marketing campaign that would work best for your business. And that's where you're actually going to go present and pitch to them. But notice that I did two things. Number one, I didn't wait for them to get back to me. You never want to wait for them to get back to you. That's sales 101. You have to be the one to be proactive about closing them. Okay. Then the next part is I gave them 2 times that I said I could meet next week. Right. So I gave them a little time to look over it, but I also gave them 2 specific times. So that gives them options, which means if you say, oh, we can't, I'll try and meet with you next Tuesday at 10. If you say, can you do that one day, then you're not giving them any options. It makes it very easy for them to say no. But if you give them 2 time periods, it makes it a little harder for them to say no, because they have to actually sit there and contemplate, oh, well, should I take this meeting, or should I say no to this guy? Should I lie to him? Blah, blah, blah. And they don't even know. Most people can't tell you whether they have those exact times in their schedules blocked off, right? So that's really the tactic or the approach that you want to take to that. Sen says, I just the owners of a business to lunch. I just took the owners of a business to lunch last week, closed the deal, finishing the Facebook ad tonight. Sen's been in my course since like forever ago. So, and he's been following me since forever ago. But look, I mean, that's what it is. You do something to actually get them to want to meet with you. And sometimes it takes spending a little money, just like with this course. You guys want to learn how to do digital marketing. Sometimes you have to spend a little money to make money, right? So same principle applies when it comes to actually meeting with business owners and getting their help, or not getting their help, but getting them to listen to you. Let's go through some of these other questions. Oh, by the way, if you are in this mentorship, or if you are in this public group, which if you aren't, you should be. But if you are in this public group, do me a favor, find this poll. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see where I asked this poll, and just leave your feedback here. If you didn't answer earlier, I would love to see you guys' feedback on this, seriously, because me and Jeremy Adams and Maxwell Finn, let me open up another window and show you guys who these guys are. Because these guys, if you haven't heard of Maxwell Finn yet, you guys definitely need to check them out, especially if you're into Facebook ads. Maxwell Finn, oh, that's not his business page. Whoops. Maxwell Finn is a guru, seriously, guru with Facebook ads. All right, pages. So Maxwell Finn is partnered with Jeremy Adams, and they are big time. I mean, really, seriously, big time Facebook ad guys. They are, you know, they're sponsored by, not sponsored, but they're partnered with Shopify, which that's hard to do. They get invited to all kinds of conferences. They host all kinds of mastermind trainings and stuff like that. And they're premium pricing. They're like $1,200 for their course. So these guys are awesome, but I might be partnering. I mean, we're talking next Monday about setting up a partnership for a personal branding course. So you guys definitely check them out. And please go through that little questionnaire right here and just answer these questions. That would be awesome. Does anyone have a pitch deck or presentation they use for SMMA? So guys, to answer this question in short, this is pretty simple. Go to my YouTube channel and find the video on, oh, I guess I'm not sharing my screen anymore, am I? You're going to want to go to the video, or go to my YouTube channel and find the video on the best proposal template. All right, that's what this is, the pitch deck or presentation that they use for SMMA. All you want to do is go find that video, the best proposal template. Like, I'll even show it to you. We'll get over there really quick. All right, so when you get here, just click search and then proposal. Boom, hit search. Now we've got the best client proposal template, and this video goes exactly into what he's talking about. If you're looking for, you know, something to help you present or pitch to a potential client, that's the video you're going to want to watch. All right. Partnerships. How do you know who to choose? And yeah, he said, David said, would you share the details clearly, basically be more specific when outsourcing any kind of help for your business? From legal contracts with lawyers to VAs, what steps do you take to choose the right freelancer or agency to bring onto your team? Not just by qualifications, but how do you choose who to go with? And an answer here would simply be, you talk to them, you interview them, you ask them a ton of questions about their business. So when I, you know, bring on a, let's just say a designer, right? Harrison, what's going on, buddy? When I bring on a designer, the first thing we're going to do is say, hey, send us your portfolio. Let me see your work. And then what I'll even do outside of that to get, because especially if you're on Upwork, you can get not free work, but really just trial work done with somebody on Upwork. So I'll send them a message and say, hey, would you mind taking this image and making it into a Facebook post about this topic? And then they'll send it back. So that way I can get a live example of what their work would be like. Because it can be easy to, you know, just go online and copy some images and then send them over to anybody who asks for an example and say that's your work, right? So that's not really you don't want to just see their portfolios. You know, you want to try and actually get them to build something for you. Same thing with copywriting or blog writing or anything like that. Like with copywriting, I'll have someone, like I'll give them 4 post ideas and have them write 4, you know, posts or write copy for 4 posts. Same thing with a blog person. I always, and guys, I'm telling you, basically every person that I've tried to hire on Upwork for blog writing has been willing to do this. Hire someone, but before you hire someone, give them a topic that you want them to write about and say, hey, write, you know, a 500 word, you know, couple paragraphs on this specific topic. And what that does is, again, it gets them out of them just sending you their random portfolio that they could have copy and pasted from anywhere. And it gets them to give you actual, you know, work that they did right then, or, you know, maybe in the previous day or past 24 hours that they can send to you and say, hey, this is, you know, my work. This is what I feel like you should look over and let me know what you think. All right. So actually, you know, get on a phone call with them. That's another way. Make a phone call and, you know, you want to judge almost, you know, it sounds bad, but you want to judge them. Were they on time? Did they sound, you know, excited? Were they, intriguing? Did they sound intelligent? All of those things are questions you want to ask yourself. And, you know, it sucks to have to be harsh towards someone. You never want to be mean, but that's just what it takes sometimes. All right. Especially if you're looking to partner with someone really great. So let me see here. Okay. Time for the next mentorship course giveaway. Who wants to win another, or who didn't win one that still wants to win one of these mentorship course giveaways? Go ahead and throw a yes in there, because I already have my next question in mind. And it's a pretty good one. But again, if you haven't liked this video and you haven't shared this video to your Facebook page, which again, I'm going to be checking on that. So you better have this, you know, shared to your Facebook page, then you won't qualify. So like when I send you that code, I'll go back and find somebody else to give it to, or I just won't give it to anyone. So make sure this video is shared on your Facebook page. Also hit that thumbs up button down below, so that way you can actually qualify. If you don't do that, again, I'm not going to give it to you. So the next question I'm going to ask, are you guys ready? The next question I want to know is, who are the 2 people that I said I would be partnering with on the personal branding course if we put it together? I just said those 2 people. So make sure you guys include both of their names. Don't worry about the spelling, but I need both of those people's names who I said I would be partnering with on the personal branding course. Got a ton of yeses in here. Jeremy Adams and Maxwell Finn. Carrie is paying attention and is on it. Carrie, you just won the mentorship course giveaway number 2. But don't worry, guys. Again, we have 3 more giveaways we're going to be doing throughout this video. And now Carrie and Sheldon cannot win the mentorship course giveaway. I don't even think Sheldon's still here, because he'd probably still be commenting about stuff. He probably got his course and said, hell yeah, I got to go to sleep. But no, Carrie, congratulations. You did win the 2nd mentorship course giveaway. So I look forward to seeing you, you know, at some point here in the near future in the mentorship course. Make sure to reach out to my business Facebook page and send me a message, so that way I can do the checkup. Sheldon's still here. That's awesome. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to call you out. He's still here. But Carrie, send me that message to my business Facebook page, so that way we can get you set up and I can send you your promo code. All right. Harrison says, you know I would. A bunch of people in here saying that they know I would like for them to win. And I want all of you to win, but unfortunately I can only give away 5. Otherwise, people who depend on me to actually make money with my course would be kind of pissed off giving away everything for free. But we still have 3 that we're giving away for free, so don't worry. How do you find the difference between copy and creative? Alex, copy is the stuff that is written. Creative is anything that is design related. So it's either, and by design related, I mean that can be video or images. That is, copy is the writing, creative is the design or the video, or the images or the video. That's it. Harrison says, this is way better than Ty's giveaways. Jaquez, what's going on, man? Getting in a little late, but that's all good. Glad you're here. Make sure to like that or throw a thumbs up on this video. So like it and share this video to your Facebook page if you want a chance to win. Again, the mentorship course giveaway, we have 3 more we're giving away. So y'all make sure you actually do those 2 steps. That's all you got to do. So I have a question for you guys, and this is more of a question from me. I want to know, why do you guys love marketing? Why is it that you're sitting on here? Like for me, it's 9:30 p.m. For some of you, it's probably 8:30, 7:30, 6:30 p.m. and probably, you know, even a little bit different. But why do you guys love marketing? That's what I mean. It's a big question that I am curious about. It's something that I want to know, why you guys love marketing. Katya, I think that's Katia. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, Katia. I'm hoping that's how you say it. She says, I just started out, could use the help. How do you target leads that tend to be the certified type, like dentist, HVAC, stuff like that? Well, here's the thing, Katia. It comes down to creating ad funnels. That's the hardest thing, or not the hardest thing, but it's the biggest thing that most people do incorrectly when they try to create Facebook ads. Is you have to understand, Facebook is an outbound form of marketing. It's not inbound, meaning that you're coming to them, they're not coming to you. So if you go to a search engine, Google or something like that, if somebody Googles, HVAC, that is inbound marketing. That is them looking for the marketing. Outbound is you putting the message in front of them. So it's kind of a disruptive form of marketing, right? So what you have to do is you have to capture their attention at first. And then after you capture their attention, you follow back up with more content, more reasons for them to get involved, reviews, because if they got involved with an initial piece of content, they might be interested in your product or service later on down the road. So you have to determine, like with an HVAC, the sales cycle for an HVAC could be, much longer, much longer. So with HVACs, with social media, your biggest asset or mountain that you're going to have to climb really is going to be getting people to continually look at your ads over and over and over again until that point where they reach the need for your service. Because unless I need something with my air conditioning, or unless something's wrong with my air conditioning at my home, I'm not calling an HVAC, right? So you have to, keep their customers in mind and say, okay, well, when does the average person call an HVAC company? Or how often do people come to dentist offices? At least like what, twice a year? So you need to be building ad campaigns that target people, based on that sales cycle. Let me get through some of these things. I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. Dax says it's fun. Work with the business and creativity behind it. Yeah, that's what I love. That's what I said, actually. I said, where's my comment? Because it allows you to be creative but strategic at the same time. That's my favorite part. I like helping people, both sides, the business and the consumer. Yep, that's another really cool part about it. Leah says it gives you the ability to help grow people's businesses and make a good living at the same time. Harrison says, Carlos, I'm hopping on your bandwagon. Leah says, plus you get to fire your boss. That's a good reason. I hate having a boss, so I can't blame you there. Sheldon says, it's pretty hard to explain, but I like psychology and technology, being programming, and I think marketing uses both in a way that makes it interesting. That's a very good point. Chrisatron. Wow, that's an interesting name. I love marketing because it involves content creation, following trends, and encountering passionate audiences and connecting with them with passionate business and connecting them with passionate businesses. Yep, I mean, that's exactly what it is. You're finding people who are passionate about a specific business, and you're selling potential customers, their customers, products that they're potentially passionate about as well. So you're connecting two people that are passionate about the same thing. One's just a business, the other is a consumer. Alex says he loves marketing because it's life. If you can't market and sell in any venture, you'll probably starve. Katia says, thanks, man. Thanks for clearing that out. Not a problem. What books do you recommend for marketing? Oh, man, that's here's the thing. Marketing is all about understanding people. So if you look in the description below, I have 3 books down there. All right. How to Win Friends and Influence People. That is all about understanding how people, make decisions, why they say specific things How to Win Friends and Influence People is all about getting people to like you. It's all about getting people, or convincing people to basically like who you are. All right. And that's what you're doing when you're selling products or when you're marketing online, right? The other book you'll see right below that is Thank You for Arguing. And that's where you're learning how to convince people why they need to believe your side of the story versus just harping on their own, right? So Thank You for Arguing is a great book. And then Utility by Jay Baer. That is an amazing book. It talks all about providing actionable content, providing value as opposed to just giving people an ad. All right, those are 3 really great books with relation to marketing. And if you read them over and over and over again, I promise you'll pull something new out of each of those books every single time you do. If you don't own those books or haven't bought them yet, I'm telling you right now, you need to read all 3 of those. Katia says, I love marketing because I love being the translator of a service to the masses, especially coming from an engineering background. I speak nerd. That's all. Hey, there's nothing wrong with speaking nerd. I completely understand you there. I actually had some experience with software development in college, so I totally get where you're coming from. Freddie Douglas says, to help business owners get that feeling of marketing, feeling of making a connection with someone who truly cares for their end result. Yep. That's it. I mean, seriously, that you're connecting 2 people. One is a business owner who wants to get sales and leads. The other is connecting it with a customer who wants that product. Harrison says everyone logs off to go to Amazon and get the books. Hey, if you guys get the books, I mean, that's cool. I don't really make too much money on those books. Like, I think I make like 38 cents. I sold a couple of those books. I made like 38 cents. I wanted to test out the Amazon affiliate marketing program, see how it goes. So those are on pretty much most of my videos now at this point. But to be honest with you, the books don't make that much money. You make more money when you start selling services or actual products or software, stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. Got a last question for you. What is good PR for SMMA? Katia, can you explain that a little further? Josh, what's going on, buddy? How's your e-commerce store going? All right, so let's get into some more of these questions. I'm glad that we got so many answers on that question. Hey guys, I'm new here. Just purchased the course. What services do you guys provide? Okay, that's more of a, I mean, we could go through that question, but we'll look for something else. Looking for freelancers, instant success or grind it out. That's a question I put. Let's get to, where are the questions? There we go. Any ideas on how to properly execute a Facebook group to create a community for a restaurant client? Man, this is, and that's why I haven't come up with an answer yet, because I didn't want to provide just a sloppy answer. And that's really the difficult thing. So if I were to create a community group for a restaurant, you have to consider that the restaurant is probably local. Most restaurants are not the big chains, at least not in local areas. You got a ton of, you know, mom and pop shop type restaurants for local areas. So what I could say that you could do for a Facebook group for a local area would be, you know, maybe something like how to cook something, or quick meals, or quick food ideas, or you know, just something where you're giving, or maybe local foods that you guys have, or local food festivals that are going on that you guys can help promote. Something like that, where it's going to promote the local area. That's really what makes, and you know, Facebook groups don't have to be locally based, but for the most part, most businesses that you guys are going to be working with are local. So you're going to want to have a local focus on your group. Let me see. Chrisatron says, how do you convince businesses that paying you monthly is worth it when you're making content for them and results are not huge at first? Here's the thing. If you're just creating content and you're not running any ads, then yeah, the results won't be huge at first. Also, the first month of the marketing setup with them, you shouldn't, you know, you have to set the expectation as the marketer and as the salesperson and let them know, look, the first month you shouldn't, I tell them this, like I straight up tell them, the first month you're not going to see any sales from me. And the reason why is because the first month we're taking time to put together the strategy, put together the content, and build the campaigns out online. So the first month, like if you think that I can just put all of that together in 3 days and we start getting you sales, then you have the completely wrong idea about marketing. That's just not how it works. Marketing takes time. It takes planning to execute properly. So that being said, we actually have to, you know, put some time behind it and actually try to, you know, put some time behind it and put some effort into creating the marketing plan. Okay. So you have to let them know, you know, the first month is not going to be great. Second month, you'll start to see some upticks. Third month, you'll have even more. Fourth month. And really, you know, that's really the key, is making sure Rashawn actually just responded to me. The key is to make sure that they have an expectation set up front where you tell them, look, it's not going to be instant. This isn't just going to happen overnight. We're going to have to take some time to put your campaign together. And if you're clear with them up front, then they'll usually be okay with that. If they're not, then they're not the right customer for you to be working with. Public relations. No, I get what PR stands for SMMA, like good relationship between you and clients and potential clients. So basically, I think you're asking, how do you get your clients to start recommending your business? Really, the best thing is to remain open in communication with them. Basically staying, you know, constant open communication with them, sending them messages, at least in the beginning, on a regular basis, you know, letting them know what's going on, what issues you might be having, you know, just clear communication with anyone makes everything a lot easier. If you get to the point where, you know, they're asking questions and you're not answering them, or you just don't talk to them for 2 weeks straight, then there's probably something wrong and they're probably not happy. So the biggest thing is keeping clear lines of communication open with them at all times. Josh says, his e-commerce is going great. Have you tried the whole auto client acquisition method where you run Facebook ads to business owners to get new clients? No, and the reason why, if you want me to be completely honest, is because I am so focused on my personal brand that at this point, and I was even talking to Maxwell and Jeremy Adams about it the other day, because like I said, those two guys were partnered with Kevin Harrington. And Kevin Harrington was a previous Shark Tank shark. He was a big time guy, obviously, but he owned a marketing agency and he was partnered with Maxwell and with Jeremy Adams. And one thing I asked them was, because they aren't completely out of their agency, like they still have an agency, but they don't focus on it. And the reason why is because their personal brands and their courses, guys, it takes up a ton of time to do this. Like you can see right now, I mean, we do just 1 hour a week just on, these live events. Plus I have 2 YouTube videos that I do every week. Plus we try to do updates on the course. Plus we have public groups and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, my passion is working with you guys. Like I love sitting here on Thursday nights and having these conversations with you guys and getting to talk to you guys and see what your hurdles that you're trying to overcome are. So if I had to be honest, and like I said, I'm trying to put together a personal branding course. I'm trying to do collaboration with other people. Like I just did an interview with Jeremy Adams on their channel. So, I'm trying to grow in that regard. Plus I'm trying to land speaking events. I'm speaking let me see what today is. Today's the 10th. So right here on the 22nd, I'll be speaking at Digital Summit in Atlanta. I'm trying to land more speaking events like that to get my name and my brand out there. Because it's what I'm truly passionate about. So I'm not saying I'm going to quit my marketing agency, but to say that it's going to be the biggest focus here in the near future, it's not going to be my biggest focus. I'm going to focus, like if a big company comes to me and say they need help and their budget's large enough, I'll work with them. But if it's like the $2,000 budgets and below or the $5,000 budgets and below, I'm just really not that interested in those companies because it takes a lot of time and effort on my end to get those businesses to be happy, where, I'd rather focus on the $10,000 plus clients when they come around and also build my personal brand at the same time and help you guys build your agencies. Because I've done it before. But again, to be honest with you guys, I have this community of people that I'm super passionate about and I love working with you guys. So I want to be able to help you as much as possible. Let me see. Freddie Douglas says, what do you consider a fair pricing strategy when lacking substantial track record? Freddie, as I always say, the minimum you should charge is $1,000 per month for management plus $500 in ad spend. Then from there, you just go up $2,500, $5,000, $10,000, really just try to stick into those packages. But as I always say, you want to customize each package. You don't need to actually go and stick to only $2,500 a week can't work with you. Like if somebody wants to spend $2,000 and that's all their budget allows for, then take the $2,000. Harrison says, what are ways you get motivated? Honestly, you guys are a huge motivator for me now. But Harrison, the biggest thing that you can do is get involved with groups like this Serial Entrepreneur Academy group. Get involved. You'll see the same people, not the same. Well, it's pretty much the same people. The same people who are always here are the ones who are always getting involved and getting the help they want. They're always the ones who seem motivated. They're always the ones that are getting clients, like right here, Kayla, Jose, Mark, Derek. All of these guys are like the top members in this group. They're also the ones who I talk to the most out of anybody else in this group. And the reason why is because they're constantly asking questions, constantly getting involved. And the reason why is because they know if they do, it's going to keep them motivated. And then outside of that, every time you land a new customer, every time you get another check, that's more motivation for you to keep moving forward. Trust me, when you get that first check or second check or third check, every time you get a check, you're just going to be like, oh, hell yeah, let's do it again. You have to find what motivates you. You have to determine what it is about you that gets you really going. Like this stuff right here, you guys can see I'm super happy and passionate about it. That's because I am. I love doing this stuff with you guys. Carrie says, thank you for doing the Q&As. Are you doing Social Media Marketing World 2019? Carrie, I am definitely looking into Social Media Marketing World for 2019. I haven't been yet. I've heard tons of great things about it. I've been watching it for years. So I am definitely working on getting applied for that. I'm having my admin actually reach out. So in 2019, I will be speaking at Digital Summit again. I'm actually going to be speaking at Social Media Day in Jacksonville in 2019. I've already got that set up. I'm already applying to Social Media World 2019. So if you guys have other conferences that you know of that I haven't mentioned that I could speak at, definitely shoot me a message and let me know. All right, so let's do another giveaway. Who's ready for another giveaway? Yeah, who's ready for another? I know y'all are ready for another giveaway. We'll get to these questions in a second. I'll have to scroll back up and get to them, but we're going to ask another question. Ooh, I already got the question in mind too. Oh, wait, I'll wait for you guys to say you're ready before I ask the question. Carrie, you can't win, and Sheldon, you can't win, but I know you guys know that. And again, you two, make sure you shoot me a message on my business Facebook page, which just to show you guys in case you haven't seen it yet, which if you haven't, I'm going to hurt you. This is the Facebook page right here. You'll see reviews and stuff. Like, you can't miss it. All right, Serial Entrepreneur, then just send us a message or write us something on this page right here. It looks different for me because it's my business page, but you guys should be able to send me a message. Somewhere it should be on here for you guys. It's not on here for me. If you don't see it on your desktop, do it from your mobile phone. I know it's there for sure. All right, guys. So if you're ready for this mentorship course giveaway, the question I have for you guys is, what day did I say I would be presenting at Digital Summit this May? What day am I going to be presenting? Dun, 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 dun. I just hovered over it on my calendar. I pulled up my calendar over here. 27th is not it. Nope. Dun, 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 dun. You guys can actually go to their site too if you don't know. It's Digital Summit Atlanta. You can look it up and you can actually find the itinerary. But I will tell you, it's in the week of the 20th to the 26th. Definitely not the 27th. Not the 20th. Not the 23rd. That's close. Who's going to be the first? Freddie! Freddie Douglas just won. Freddie, all I need you to do is go to this business page right here and shoot me a message, and I'll get you into the mentorship program. So that way you can get the free mentorship course for a month of free content and training with me, plus tons of other free videos that you're going to get when you enroll. All right. So just make sure to shoot me that message, Freddie, and we'll get you set up. It won't be until after I get done with this live event. Obviously, I got a ton of people on here shooting messages. So, but it is the 22nd. The 22nd is the day I'm speaking. So thank you again for playing. That is 3 out of 5. We got 2 more to give away, guys. So don't worry. You haven't lost yet. We still got 2 more to give away. Let me go back up to some of these questions. Chrisatron says, should I make content for businesses when first starting out, or should I focus solely on ads, email marketing, and more direct stuff like that? Well, if they're looking to get sales and they need sales now and they're expecting you to get them a return on their investment like right now, which most small businesses are, then yes, I would say don't focus as much on blog content because that's more long-term. That's SEO type stuff. Focus on, running ads. But again, it does kind of depend on what the business is, because with something like my business, content helps because we create content, drive people through funnels, and then send them through automations via email. So it just kind of depends on the business. But for most local businesses, yeah, you'll want to run ads for them first. What do you think about taking checks as payment from businesses? Dank, there is no problem with taking a check. If you want to go in and collect that check every month, there's nothing wrong with it. I just prefer to send everything digitally. Do you recommend to work with restaurants? Yes, if the restaurant has a minimum of 2 to 3 locations, and if they have 2 to 3 locations, then they better be making a decent amount of money at those 2. It should not be like 2 little pizza shops. They're probably not going to be able to afford your services at $1,000 per month plus a $500 ad budget. Thanks a lot, Jordan. Awesome responses. How about them Instagram story ads? Seeing insane results with personal branding. Yeah, Josh, I'm actually kicking off my Instagram story ads here in the next week. We've been so busy like with other stuff that we haven't even been able to create ads like for Instagram yet. We're just like, it's ridiculous. But yes, they are doing really well. When we were running them before Facebook updated their whole privacy policy, not their privacy policy, but their ad policy, where you had to put in very, very small print at the bottom that if it was a money-making opportunity, blah, 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 you have to include it and tell them that its results are not common for everybody, whatever. You know, we have to adjust all of our ads and actually add all that copy to our ads. So we'll be working on that here in the next couple of weeks for sure. Lawson Concha says, that's great to hear your passion to help us. It keeps the motivation up. Thank you, Lawson. I appreciate that. Let me see here. Harrison says, yeah, man, I always find people to jump into messenger calls with almost every day, and we go over our client meetings. That's what you got to do, man. Carrie says, do it. I'll be there. Well, hey, if you're going to be in the social media marketing world, I'm going to try my best to get there, like I said. So make sure you stay on top of me for it. Hold me accountable to it, because I'm definitely trying to get there too. All right, there's all the readies. Harrison says he's going to go to the conference in Jacksonville. You definitely should. I believe it's a free conference too, but I don't know. They might do tickets. Freddie says, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Make sure to send me that message. Thanks for being friendly to beginners like me. Christopher, it's not a problem at all. That's what I'm here for. You guys, I mean, you have to start somewhere. Everyone starts somewhere, whether you're a beginner or whether you're an expert. I hate it when people like, you know, Ty Lopez try and make people feel stupid for not knowing something. It's like, dude, you started at the exact same fucking spot as everybody else. Don't try and pretend like you're better than anybody, because you're not. Honestly, I think, like, isn't Ty Lopez, I believe he's like 40 years old. Like, how old is Ty Lopez? I know he's past it in his 30s at least, his mid to late 30s. Yeah, 41 years old. He's just a little midget who dyes his hair so he looks younger. But the dude was born in 1977, and then he tries to make people feel stupid sometimes. I'm sorry, but like, dude, there's no reason to make people feel stupid just because they don't know something. So I'm never going to do that to you guys, no matter what, you know, financial or wealth status I make it to. I'll never do that to you guys. You have no worries there. I promise you. Is there like a Facebook group full of entrepreneurs I can join? Dank, do you see this group right here? This is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to join this right here. So go do a search for Serial Entrepreneurs SMMA. Just type in Serial Entrepreneurs SMMA, and I promise you it'll pull up. Hit enter. I promise you it'll pull up. Make sure you answer the questions or you won't get to join, because we're not letting people in who don't answer the questions, because I'm tired of people trying to spam the page, and that has cut down on the spam a lot. I like to leave the comments open, but, you know, we gotta, yeah, Josh, I'll see you later, buddy. You know, to keep it open like this, we can't have a ton of spam coming in the group and stuff like that. So it helps to have those questions. Make sure that you answer those questions. Let me get through down some of these and get to some more actual questions. Oh, here's a question that I asked today. Or was it yesterday? Yesterday. Days are running together. What is your morning ritual? This is a super important question, because this is how you start off your day. This is how you get your day going off right. And Harrison asked, how do you stay motivated? This is one of the things that is going to keep you motivated. It's doing the same things over and over again each day, starting off your day the same way, and, you know, setting a routine, having lists of things that you need to do, or follow-up lists for people that you need to follow up with. What is your morning ritual? What is it? For me personally, like, I'm going to be honest with you. My morning ritual, get up, make a big old pot of coffee, take my puppy out, hang out. Like, I don't like to wake up quickly. That's what I love about what I do. Is I hate, like, I am not a morning person at all. Like, I sleep in till about 7:30 or 8 every single day, sometimes 7. It just depends on how much work I got to do. I sleep in until anywhere from 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning. I wake up, I make my coffee, I sit there and I just kind of wake up for about, 15 to 20 minutes. I play with my dog a little bit in the morning. I do a little bit of cleaning up, and then I go downstairs and I start working, because my office space is in my basement. Like, that's what I love about what I do. I just walk straight downstairs and I'm boom in the office. So, it kind of depends on what your morning ritual is, but personally, that's what I like to do. So what's your morning ritual? Harrison says reading and motivational music on Spotify and workout. Man, I need to add working out back to my actual morning routine, because I used to work out all the time. I used to be cut. but now I'm not cut anymore, and it's kind of sad, and it makes me a little depressed sometimes. But I'm not fat anymore, or I'm anymore. I was never fat, but I'm not fat. I just am not. I'm not in as good of shape as I used to be. So, you know, can kind of keep you down. Let's get down to some more of these marketing related questions. I'm not. That was a big one. Another one on the proposal template. Guys, if you want a proposal template, you got to actually go and check out my proposal video on there. Look at all these. All of these are proposal documents. I think I need to make another proposal video. What do you guys say? I think I do. Here's a good question. Okay. So, do you include social media engagement with all of your plans? How many hours per month do you spend? I wrote down Jordan's pricing tiers, and he doesn't specifically mention anything about Facebook engagement or how many hours per month. So that would actually be accurate. I didn't mention something in my YouTube video about Facebook engagement, but engagement is one of those higher level tiers. So I don't usually do too much engagement or really any engagement at all at the $1,000 level. And the reason why is they're not paying you enough. That takes time and effort, or you have to pay someone, which again is money coming out of your pocket. So personally, I would not do any social media engagement with that plan. I love Kayla's answer. And see, when you guys get to the point with your agency where you're scaling up, she says, honestly, for $1K a month, you should just charge that for Facebook ads. Like she's saying you should charge $1,000 just to manage their Facebook ads. And to be honest, she's right. When you're able to prove yourself as a professional, you're able to charge way more. Why? Because you know you can get results. And if you plan on outsourcing this service one day, then you're going to have to be able to charge that much because you have to pay for that person, which that's going to be anywhere from $50 to $100 an hour minimum. So you're paying them $50 to $100 an hour. And then you actually have to, pull some money back for your agency. So, Kayla's honestly hitting that on the head. On your basic plans, $1K a month, for example, do you include ad management or ad writing, or do you charge them extra for that? So on the $1K month, if you're talking about management, you're not actually doing anything with their ads. That's just creating posts, managing their page. You could even maybe at that point include a little bit of engagement, but you're not going to answer all of the messages coming into the page and all of that stuff. Really what you should be aware of is that at the $1K per month package, you will do the ad or really the copywriting and stuff for posts. But again, if you're going to run ads, you need to charge a percentage of ad spend based on their ad budget. So again, if they have $500 in ad budget and you charge 20%, that means you're going to pull $100 back and you're going to spend $400. But, again, once you scale your agency, once you're able to get real results and you have some customers under your belt and you're able to, provide the real value that a good marketing agency does, you're going to charge way more than, just $100 for $500 in ad spend. Dax says, hey, Jordan, what are the laws with capturing lead info? You have to put the privacy policy and terms of service on the landing page, right? Dak, I am not an attorney, and I don't want to give you advice that actually, it's just I'm not comfortable with giving you advice on the law side of it. I have people who will review stuff for me and look at the laws, but usually I will say that I recommend you have the policy and terms of service at the bottom, or the ad policy or something like that at the bottom. You don't necessarily have to, because again, if they're opting in and giving you that information, then that's on them, right? You have proof that they opted into something. But for your client's sake, I would recommend including it. And all you do is you put a link to their website where they have that, terms of service or privacy policy on there. There would be no excuse after that one. Lawson, I agree with you, but hey, we got to recreate some of the content that we actually promote. Money back strategy. If let's say you value a customer at $25 and we accomplish a successful ad that gets over 200 clicks into our funnel, that's $5,000 in whoa, hold on. Money back strategy. If, let's say, you value a customer at $25 and we accomplish a successful ad that gets over 200 clicks into our funnel, that's $5,000 in revenue. But the potential reach of these customers can bring over 700 plus clicks. That's 17,500, and this includes brand awareness. Make sure you give a value coupon to them, and give a value coupon to them, a action to make a appointment, especially for dentists if you can, so they don't just take a coupon and forget. I'm going to guess you were addressing someone else's question. I don't think that was to me. Any tips for the initial sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Initial approach. I'm not a good speller either, Freddie. Don't worry. Like, I misspell stuff all the time. I'm terrible at it. Any tips for the initial approach of a prospect, or when only being able to talk to an employee or secretary? So that's a two-part question. On the initial approach of a prospect, the biggest thing you need to focus on is providing value. Do not go in there and try to sell services. Don't even talk about your services. Just talk about marketing and how it can help them with their business. If you're getting to an employee or secretary, you're focusing on the wrong person. So you should do whatever you can to actually, get past that gatekeeper. So, just asking them, hey, when can I talk with this person? What can I do to get this, audit that I put together for their business to them? What is their contact information? Just being direct. Just Us Chiropractic Marketing says great stuff. Old says, what list of different services would you recommend using with clients? SEO, PPC, email marketing, social media ads. I know I forgot one. Web development, web design, graphic design, video editing, building funnels, building sales funnels. There's all kinds of services that you can offer. But again, it comes down to you figuring out what's going to work best for your business. All right, so we're going to do another giveaway really quick, because how long have I been on this video? I've been on for an hour already, and I still have two. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead, since we're already at an hour. Can you make a video on it quick and short? Yeah, I can definitely do that, Old. I have, you might want to shoot me a message and remind me, so that way I can get it on the docket of things to do. But if I were you, shoot me a message on my business Facebook page. Now, if you guys want to win a mentorship course giveaway, we're going to do that again. We have two. So I'm going to ask one question. We'll give one winner a chance, or we're going to give away one mentorship course, and then we'll ask a second question and we'll give away another mentorship course. So hang on one second. Figure out what question I want to ask here. I'm going to stop sharing my screen real quick. Oh my God, my eyes. Look at that eye. Oh, it's getting red as I speak. I need to go to bed. Okay, let me see here. What question should I ask you guys? Ooh, here's a really easy one, you guys, and I want the full name. What is the name of my public open Facebook group? Ready, go. There shouldn't be any spelling mistakes or anything. Do. Let's see who wins a course from me. We're giving away 5 courses tonight. Course. Who wants a course? I need someone to answer if they want a course. Man, is somebody really not going to answer? I know that you guys, nobody wants it. Okay, look, I'll stop giving them away if you guys don't want it. All of these people sitting on here and you don't know the name of my public group. We've been sitting on it all night. I said I need the full name, Chase Stone. You got to write the full name in there. It's close. Serial Entrepreneurs SMMA. There's a full name to it. Graham. All right, Just Us Chiropractic. I'm sorry, Graham, you forgot the apostrophe S. I hate to be nitpicky, and there's also the word help and the and sign. So Just Us Chiropractic Marketing, I don't know your name. I hope you have a name, but you won the 4th giveaway. So again, guys, make sure that you got to pay attention to the rules. I got to follow the rules. That way somebody doesn't get on to me and say, oh, well, you didn't do this. But Just Us Chiropractic, you won the 4th one. So, but that's okay. Chase, Graham, not a problem. We have one more we're going to give away. We're going to give away the 5th one here. And let's see. Thanks, like, damn, why did I not actually do that? Yeah, you gotta answer the full thing. I was surprised it took so long. I was like, did everybody leave all of a sudden? Like, it says I have 22 people watching and nobody's answering. Okay, so for the last one, oh, this is gonna be, and this is kind of a 2-part answer. Okay, so when y'all are ready, y'all get ready, because here we go. The last one is, what is the, and hear this out before you write in an answer, because if you write it in wrong, you're going to get jumped and somebody else is going to get it in before you. What is the minimum management budget or price that I recommend you work at with regards to your digital marketing services? And what's the minimum ad spend that should go along with that? So there's 2 pricings or 2 price points that equal 1 total price point right there. But what is the minimum that I recommend? I mentioned it earlier in this video. I remember talking about it. What's the minimum management fee and then the minimum ad spend that I recommend for you to offer to your potential clients? 20% of what, Carlos? You're almost there. Ooh, Chase beat you to it. Damn, I'm so sorry, Carlos. Carlos has been on it tonight. 997 and 400, close. It's 1,500, guys. It's 1,500. So Chase, you won the 5th and final mentorship course giveaway. So make sure again to send me a message at this page right here, the Serial Entrepreneur Jordan Steen page. I'm Carlos. I'm so sorry, man. You were so close. He had the 20% and then wrote 500, literally like right after Chase put his, his answer in. Your 500 popped up right after that, like literally just milliseconds after that. Just Us Chiropractic Marketing, you can't win twice. But your answer was, oh, well, your answer was off by $200 anyway, so never mind. All right, guys, so that's it for tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed this game of Jeopardy with Serial Entrepreneur because I've sat here singing the Jeopardy anthem the whole night. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you guys had a great time on this. Again, I want to say thank you guys because the reason I did this 5, mentorship course giveaway was because, again, we hit 5,000 subscribers today. So I'm super pumped about this channel. Oh, but before you guys get off, Chase, make sure that you have actually liked this video because, again, I'm going to be checking up on all you winners. If you haven't liked this video and you haven't shared this video to your Facebook page, then you don't qualify to win. All right, so you better go ahead and like the video and share it to your Facebook page because, again, I'm going to check up on you guys. So do that. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for, getting me to 5,000 subscribers. I can't wait to get 5,000 more and get 100 more people in this live mentorship, or this live YouTube video training question and answer session that we do. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. I need to go get some sleep. So until next time, Serial Entrepreneur out. Later, guys.